Hello, YTPC. This is Chris, the volunteer piper here. And this video is a VR to a really good guy. And he has a giveaway that he's doing because he just hit 300 subs. And his name is Ethan, also known as the Parsimonious Piper. So, Ethan, congratulations. Well deserved, my friend. You have you'll have plenty more coming. I love your content. I love watching your videos. You've you just put out really good stuff, man. And I like commenting on your videos. And I know me and you go back and forth on the Tennessee Alabama thing, and that's fun too. But the the giveaway that you're doing, you wanted to know what our favorite 80s hair metal power ballad is. Now, I grew up in the 80s. The 80s are my wheelhouse. I was a teenager all through the 80s. And that's when I was in high school, and just hair metal was it. I mean, that was the music I listened to. I've seen just about every hair metal band in concert during those years, and you know, the power ballad didn't really start till about the mid '80s, I think. You get a new band, a new album release, and the first song will be that hard hitting, hard driving song to get the guys liking it. And then the second release was always that ballad to get the girls. And so, and that was the plan. Every band had it, every record company knew it. You'd get the hard driving song first, then you'd get the power ballad second. And there's a lot to choose from. Because every band put out a power ballad. And I've watched a couple of VRs too already, and a couple of them have really had some good choices. And one that I was going to pick, but I'm not going to pick it. It was in my top three, and so I just remember those days you would go. It was awesome because you'd go on a date, and in my situation that really didn't happen that often, but you could drive. You're 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, and you had your own car, and you could listen to the same tape. Yes, tape, cassette tape. That's all we had back then. And you could listen to the same tape, and you could have your hard driving, hard hitting song and sing along to it and play your air guitar and bang the steering wheels with the drums. Your girl sitting next to your side, and then all of a sudden the slow ballad came on. And that's always the song that you waited till the end of the night when you were driving her home. When you were taking her back to her house, that song would come on, you'd hold hands and sing along with it. And cheesy. That's what every time I think of hair metal bands, I think of cheese. I still like that kind of music. I listen to it all the time, but it is cheesy. So, I mean, it is what it is, and that's definitely what it is. And so you also want to know the tobacco that we'd smoke while listening to that song. I picked out about 3 or 4 that I really thought would work in this situation. Like I said, one of them was taken already by somebody else, so I'm not going to use it. And somebody might take the one that I'm going to pick too, which is fine. But the song that I remember playing the most, and I know the girl that I was dating at the time that ended up actually being my wife for a little while, she liked that song too, and liked the band. They were kind of cheesy. Well, not kind of cheesy. They were cheesy. But the song's name was Heaven, and it was by a band called Warrant. So, yes, the Cherry Pie guys. They had a couple of ballads they put out, but Heaven was their first one, the first ballad that came out. And it had its hard guitar, and it kind of hit its zenith, and the guitars would come and then it would slow back down, and it was a great end of the night song with your date, with your girlfriend. So I'm going to choose Heaven from Warrant as my favorite. Like I said, there's a few more in there that I could have chosen as well. Now, for the tobacco that I would smoke, I'm trying to think of a good tobacco. I've got a couple that I would smoke. I'm going to say when I think of cheesy and kind of love songish and goopy, of course, it's got to be an aromatic, right? It's got to be. So I'm going to choose one. This is one of the first aromatics that I had purchased when I started smoking last year, around this time last year. One of my first tobaccos that I bought, and I really, really enjoyed. I still do enjoy it. I don't smoke it as often as I do now, as I did back then. But it is tobacco from Ashton, the cigar guys, and it's called Guilty Pleasure. It is kind of a vanilla citrus fruit, aromatic, and it's kind of goopy, kind of like the hair metal bands. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Heaven from Warrant and Guilty Pleasure from Ashton as my tobacco that I would smoke with it. So Ethan, again, congratulations, my friend. Your channel is great. Keep up the great work. I love all your videos. I love seeing your different Parsimonious pipes, and I love seeing your pipes by Lee that you get. And so just keep on coming with those videos, and your morsels for mandication are fun to watch. So just keep it up, and you'll have 600, 700, 800 subscribers very, very soon. All right? Take it easy, my brother. Have a good one now. Bye-bye.